Modern men are quite different than they were back in like the 1950s when chivalry was for sure alive. About a month ago, GQ put out an article that was like a guide to etiquette for the modern man. Let's compare some of those to what would have been on the list back in 1950. Okay, so one of the rules on the modern list is change your sheets every 2 weeks. Yes, anything less than that I think is gross. But I think a response in the 1950s would have been like, that's what my wife or housekeeper is for. Another one on the modern list is hold the door when it makes sense. I feel like in the 1950s, men would have been like, always, always, always hold the door open for a woman. Now it's less about chivalry and it's more situational or just having good manners to hold the door open for who's behind you. I thought this was a funny one for the modern man, which is take your AirPods out when you're talking to someone. And I felt like an interesting comparison is like men used to take their hats off when they were talking to women, or I think anyone, out of respect. So it's like the same rule, but just a new accessory. Okay, this is the same. Men should walk on the street side of the sidewalk, which men would have done now. They're still suggesting men do today. Men should have a skincare routine, which I feel like guys would have been like, I just use soap in the shower. I love the smell of my boyfriend's moisturizer. I thought the list was really interesting, especially when thinking about like, do I prefer some of the ways that men used to behave, or is it totally better now? I don't know. What do you guys think?